So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing is Cousins. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. A dump underneath to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Cousins again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll look to run with Hillman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ronnie Hillman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Romo here on 1st down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now Romo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Here's Romo now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. Third down here.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Romo, he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Short yardage, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Cousins being chased out left. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 180.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. Romo. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is Archer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Shift together here from the D-line. One man on the backfield, Elliott. To throw on second down is Romo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Romo now to throw. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. Now 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Archer. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, Romo. His throw incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. Bryant, the lone receiver left. Romo. Left side complete. Seferian-Jenkins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now a 1st down throw, Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. And until that point, the defense had completely taken Dez Bryant out of this game.
And that's so hard for him to fathom. I cannot believe the first time Tony Romo found him open and completed it was here in the 2nd half. Because Dez thinks he's open every single time and just doesn't believe that if you, hey, just throw the ball, I'll go get it. I don't care if I'm triple covered. And he wants Tony to have that kind of confidence in him.
It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the 50, it's Romo. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. On 2nd down, here's Romo. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's Romo. And complete over the middle. Seferian-Jenkins. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Romo, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now third down. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Play clock winding down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll try and run with their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And ready now for 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. To throw, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
And the play clock's running down. They'll run here with Hillman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 1st down throw. Romo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry out. Now it's Romo. This will be caught at about the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Cousins now. He's going to fire one. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Third and long for Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. He'll return it from the 6. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's back to throw.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Romo now to throw it. Escaping the... a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can